Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Hey, first and foremost, before I get started with this lesson, I would like to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bakah, Kadash. I want to say double honors unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well and teach well. Hey, peace and love to the hopeful elect, to the men out here pushing the truth across the four corners of the earth in truth and sincerity. All right, and peace and love and salutations and to the one third remnant who wholeheartedly believe on the message of Jehovah Hashem Shai, which go back to you, men, women, children, which is the 12 tribes of Israel. Okay, okay, the descendants of Abraham, okay, Isaac, okay, and Jacob. All right, I'm the Akiyah Amatazah, coming to you in the spirit power of Jehovah Hashem Shai. Hey, Lord, will whoever's received this message, hey, will be edified. Okay, straight into it. Okay, Proverbs 1 and 20. As you can see, it said wisdom warns. Okay. It says, man, just a little quick hit, gotta hit this plantation in a couple more hours, Lord willing. It says wisdom warns. It said wisdom, Proverbs 1 and 20. It said wisdom crieth without, she utter her voice in the streets. She crieth in the chief place of concourse. What is the chief place of concourse? That's where people go walking up and down, to and fro. Okay. Outside, where like a lot of, you know, businesses and buildings, Okay, so it says she cried in the chief place of concourse, in the openings of the gates. In the city she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. So who is that talking about? Okay, that's talking about that's talking about the wicked. Okay. How we know that Proverbs 13 and 13, whoso despiseth the word, it said, whoso despiseth the word shall be destroyed, but he that feareth the commandment shall be rewarded. Okay? So it says basically people who despise advice are asking for trouble. And I just read right here, it says, how long, ye simple one, will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge. Lord, like how long? You know? Like, our people just been conditioned, you know what I'm saying, basically just broken down from the curses. Okay, like all they know is it's just this simple as shit that Esau told us, you know what I'm saying, not trying to think out the box. Okay. As far as like when it comes to Yahweh Hashem Habashai, like, just our people want to just constantly stay, getting taught uh the precepts of men. Okay, this is reading on in verse 23. It said, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. You can't make this up right there. Okay? It says, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I would like, look, hey, the Lord telling you, come and listen to my counsel. Okay, what it say? That say in Matthew 13, okay, and 12. Look what happened. Look red letter. It says, NLT, Matthew 13, 12, NLT said, to those who listen to my teaching, what I just read, it said, verse 20, Proverbs 1 and 23, come and listen to my counsel. I share my mind with you and make you wise. See, look, and this the precept, Matthew 13 and 12, because it says, because it's going into, you know, the apostles, the disciples, there was disciples in. The disciples was, trying to see why Yahushua was speaking, in parables to the people. You know what I'm saying? But, Yahushua, basically, I'm just going to get it. Matthew 13 and 10, he said, the disciples came and asked him, why do you use parables when you talk to these people? Talk to the people. Yahushua replied, you are permitted to understand the secrets of the kingdom of heaven, but others are not. Okay, and those the ones that would, like uh it said, turn you at my reproof. Hey, those are the ones, hey, that's giving the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. Okay, like it says in KJV, Matthew 13:11, he answered and said unto them, but it's given to unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. But to them is not given. So, hey, to them is not given. Those ones, like I just read in Proverbs 13, hey, they despise this word. Okay, and you don't want to be the one that despise this word. Okay, you gotta, dig deep, dive deep, and and search the scriptures out. Okay, and but like the ones that's not searching the scriptures out, man, hey, hey, they gonna lose. Okay, just like it said in Proverbs 1:23 again, it said, come and listen to my counsel. I'll share my heart with you and make you wise. And it says in Matthew 13:11, it said, you are permitted to understand the secrets of the kingdom of heaven, but others are not. To those who listen to my teaching, more understanding will be given. You see that? To those who listen to my teaching, more understanding will be given. This plain Jane right there. That's just telling you right there, hey, we got to, listen to these wise words, man. This was gonna have us, sound minded. This will have us protected as we go out and about making our daily bread. Okay? But it says, to those who listen to my teaching, more understanding will be given, and they will have an abundance of knowledge. But for those who are not listening, even what little understanding they have shall be taken away from them. And that's scary, you know, showing you right there, all right, that, hey, we need Yahushua. Let me see. This is John, look, 15. Yahushua is the vine, the followers are branches. We got to produce their good fruit, man. Okay? You don't want to get cut off. Okay? This is John 15:4. It said, abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine. No more can ye, except ye abide in me. Okay, so basically, hey, you can't do nothing without Yahushua. You know, like we need Yahushua on every turn, on every, you know, step, of the way. Okay. Verse 5, it said, I am the vine, Yahushua said, I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. For without me, you can do nothing. Yahushua just said, without him, you can't do nothing. So it don't matter if you got $0 or it don't matter if you got, you know, uh, unlimited dollars. I just say that because it got so many words. It don't matter. Okay? You need Yahweh Shai. Okay? That's why when you go back to what's that? Proverbs 1:2, it said Proverbs 1:23, it said, turn you at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. Like, the Lord said, come listen. Hey, I got you. Once you listen, okay? Let me read it again. Proverbs 1:23. It said, turn you at my reproof, behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Okay, that's what we need. We need these words to be made known unto us, okay? So we can be able to, hey, continue, in His grace, continue to, endure, so we can be able to make it through the end, okay? Because how we gonna make it? What's gonna be the stability? of thy times. Uh, Isaiah 33:6, it said, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh is his treasure. Okay, so hey, we gotta just hey like it reads in Ecclesiastes 12 I wanna say 12 and 13. Yep. It said, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh Shai and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Man, so look, all this stuff that, that we used to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, none of this shit don't matter no more. Whatever you used to do, hey, you have to fear Yahweh Shai, hey, and do your best to keep the commandments. Okay? And that way we can you know, we'll have more abundance of knowledge, like you said in Matthew 13 and 12. Okay. So hey, you see what happened if you don't listen. Hey, you get destroyed. Okay. And look what the Lord said in verse 24, Proverbs 1:24. It said, because I have called and ye refused, I stretched out my hand and no man regarded. See, hey, people think the Lord gonna come off his heavenly throne, right beside his father and just uh come out the sky and just start talking to you. No, no. Like, hey, we ain't even clean enough for that. You see what I'm saying? That's why I say we still working here, brother, got their own, uh everybody got their own lot to fulfill. Okay? So it reads back to it, Proverbs 1:24. Hey, I'm gonna read the NLT. It said, I call you so often. It said, I call you so often, but you wouldn't come. Look, the Lord's telling us he called often, man. He called many more than one time. He said, but you wouldn't come. I reached out to you, but you paid no attention. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta pay attention, showing you right there, man. We don't know how the Lord be trying to communicate with us, But first and foremost, it's through this word. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you'll have a person telling you the truth, and you know it's the truth, but it's like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? Folks don't. It's like some people just don't want it. Okay, and you got to let people be how they be. All right. So this is what the Lord said he gonna do. Proverbs 1:26. It said, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh, when your fear cometh as a desolation and your destruction coming as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish come upon you. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord Yahweh. See, look, it said, hey, and did not choose to fear the Lord. Like, you gotta choose if you want to fear the Lord, if you don't. Okay, and ultimately it's going to show. It's going to show. It ain't got no reason but to show, like, if you truly serve Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? It says, let me go get that. What it say? Jeremiah 32. It's right here. No, that ain't it. Yeah, it is. Jeremiah 32. Salaki. This is Jeremiah 32, and I'm gonna start it. Get straight to the point. No, I'm gonna start 36. It said, "And now, therefore, there said the Lord Yahweh, that power, the power of Israel concerning this city, whereof ye say it shall be delivered unto the hand of the king of Babylon by the sword, and by the famine, and by the pestilence." It says, "Behold, I will gather them out of all countries where I have driven them in my anger." See, the Lord got us separated right now, man. That's why, like I said, Matthew 13, hey, we need to listen, okay? We need to listen so we can grasp more, understanding, okay? If we don't listen, then guess what? Hey, what you understand right now gonna be taken away from you. And there's law. It's in the script, okay? Reading on this Jeremiah 32 and 37 again, it said, "Behold," it said, "I will gather them out of all countries where I had driven them in my anger and in my fury and in great," what did it say? "And in great wrath, and I will bring them," it said, "and in great wrath, Salaki, and I will bring them again unto this place, and I will cause them to dwell safely." That's what we looking forward to. Okay, ready to get the fuck up out of here. All right, cause hey, we got a guide. We got a guider in these times, man. Okay, this is Second Ezra's. Wait a second. Second Ezra 16 and 74. "Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemashah. Behold, the days of the Lord," it said, saith, what it say? "Behold, the days of the trouble are at hand." What trouble? Jacob's trouble. Okay, like it speaks about in Daniel. It said, "But I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your God." Okay, so, hey, we have to walk around like that daily. Okay, because we're around some unbelievers, we're around fake brethren, we're around, just a lot of negativity in the air. But we gotta remain humble and constantly, stay up in these scriptures, do the best that we can. Okay, and that's why I say, hey, we ready to go back home. We want to dwell safely, man. Okay, and look, it's only gonna happen if you listen, hearken. Okay. In verse 38, he said, "And they shall be my people, and I will be their power, and I will give them one mind in one way, that they may fear me forever, for the good of them and of their children and after them." Look at that. Look at that. Name the Lord is so beautiful. The Lord said, he gonna cause us to dwell safely, man. Okay, he said, "I would bring them again." Look, it said, "I would bring them again," showing we was already there. We already knew this. We just working right now. Okay, just being a work in progress and hoping that Yahweh Shema Shai, hey, have mercy upon us, man. Okay, so let me go back to that right here. Proverbs 1:29 again said, "For they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, they were none of my counsel. They despised all my reproof. Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safe, and shall be quiet from fear of evil." You see that? It said, "Whoso hearken." So he's showing you like, hey, we gotta listen, okay? We gotta obey. do the best that you can on this side till y'all power, y'all about to shine. Hey, crack this bitch down. Okay? But like I said, hey, but all who listen to me will live in peace, untroubled by fear of harm. So, hey, that was icing on cake right there, man. Okay, continue to watch, continue to pray, and continue to listen and build up. Okay, speaking myself first and foremost, because hey, it's a battle out here. But hey, Lord will, you sincerely will receive this message with edified. So with that, I would like to give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of great millstone who wear and teach well. All right, peace and love to that hopeful elect. Okay, peace and love to that 1/3 remnant. To the next time, hey, Yahweh Ratazah, Shalom.